Good afternoon, everyone. Steve Georgia here from Allendale's Trading Floor. It's November 1st, 2011. A wild day today in the grains. Things got started this morning with a lot of negative news coming across the news wires, coming across the markets in general. The dollar was very strong this morning. Currently, still up 97 cents, sitting at 77.28. But we are pulled back quite a bit from our highs, more than 50 cents off our highs right now. The dollar's strong with more tensions building yet in Europe. Still a lot of concern with Greece and their debt situation. What it seemed to be everything to be rosy last week, now all of a sudden not as rosy this week, and is starting to build more concern. So that has guys rushing to the dollar once again for a safe haven. A lot of guys also talking about MF Global and their bankruptcy and their problems that they're facing right now. But I think the bigger issue that is in front of the market right now is still Europe and their debt crisis. So continue watching that, continue watching the dollar. But as far as the grains, you had corn up 7.25 cents today. That's after starting off, we were down 15 cents at one point this morning. And not only that, we had, we ended up finding 10,000 contracts being bought near the close today once some stops were triggered at 655 when we did jump above that back on the upside. We're still within a range right now. But as soon as we got close to the close and we hit that 655 number, we triggered 10,000 stops for corn. We went to 660 in a blink of an eye. Next thing you know, we ended up settling back down. And we did close 654.25, so we're still within that range. But a big range here today for the grains, or at least for corn, and that may continue. Beans didn't find the strength that we had seen for corn. Beans ended up finishing about 14.75 lower, just above $12 for January, 12.02.5. It is 12.5 cents off the lows we made earlier this morning. But couldn't really find some footing and make that step higher like we've seen for corn and also wheat. Wheat finished 2 cents higher today, 6.30, which had a nice recovery, and we need to see if we can get some follow-through now and see if we can get this market to continue to push higher. But corn is leading the way right now. A lot of guys watching that USDA report or looking at that next week, next Wednesday, and they're expecting to see yields pull back. And see lower yield numbers, but also see ending stock numbers drop as well. So guys were looking at that as being undervalued as we continue to push down near 630 for corn. Crude oil, as I mentioned, with everything this morning starting off very negative, crude oil was down significantly as well. We were down more than $3. Now, currently down about $1.40. That is recovering off the lows pretty nicely, 91.75. After making a low of 89.17 early in the session. The dollar up 97, as I mentioned, 77.28, still very strong for the dollar. 2 consecutive strong days for that dollar, but it seems like we could be losing some steam. So as we get into tomorrow, I guess I wouldn't be surprised maybe to see the dollar peel back a little bit and find more of a bounce and see this rally that we've seen for the grains. The strength off the lows that we've seen for energies. And as I get talking about the stock market as well, we may see more of a firmer day tomorrow if that dollar ends up taking a break. The stock market right now down about 192 points, but that as well trying to firm up a little bit. So we're going to continue watching that. I wouldn't be surprised to see that try to firm up as it gets into its close today. The metals, gold. Gold was down $37 at one point, currently down $7. So it has recovered quite a bit off its lows and looking to be a little bit stronger. Silver down $1.21, puts that at 33.11. That is a full dollar off of its lows already, so that's trying to strengthen. But one of the bigger stories out there, the cattle. Cattle ended up $3 higher today. That's limit up here for the fat cattle. Feeders up $2.97. Very strong day for the cattle. Cash cattle, there was talk early this morning. Cash trading 124 in western Nebraska. This is Tuesday. We've got cash cattle trading already. Kind of a surprise there. But we saw the rally for cattle come in all in a blink of an eye and really start pushing things higher very quickly. So we found strength from cash cattle trading higher. We've got bids right now coming in at 125 is what we've been hearing. Synthetically, we're trading the cattle $1 higher, so 122.60 on that December contract. So we could see another stronger open once we get the overnight markets moving as well. Another story, though, around the cattle that is a little bit friendly. Japan. Japan's health and welfare ministries are asking their Food and Safety Commission in order to, I guess, review their import standards once again. So by doing that, that may increase beef demand yet again. Japan was our #1 importer, now has dropped down to #3. So if we see them review those and actually take on more imports of beef, maybe we can see them #1 again. But that has got the bulls all stirred up again today as well. So you've got a couple things right now that are on the friendly side of cattle that may keep some strength here in the short term as well. But demand looks like it is or could be picking up. As far as hogs, quiet day compared to a lot of these markets. We had hogs actually steady right now, so right about unchanged. You've got the midday Iowa-Minnesota price, which a lot of guys were watching, down only 5 cents. So not a big drastic change there for hogs either. And as I mentioned, just kind of quiet. So we've got our conference coming up January 20th and 21st. And we'd love to have you guys out here. We've got a lot of, our seats are filling up. We want to make sure that we've got one reserved for you. So give us a call over here at 800-262-7538 or check us out right on the web, allendale-inc.com. Hope you guys had a great day today and have a great rest of the week. Take care.